In this short video, we would like to give you an overview of what guests can expect when staying with Host Family Dublin Ireland hosts. Our primary goal is to ensure that all students have a really enjoyable experience when visiting Ireland. First, let us give you an overview of our host families. Our hosts rent rooms in their homes to earn additional income. They come from varying demographics and backgrounds and offer varied accommodation. Some hosts are Irish, while others live in Ireland, having come from many other countries. Some hosts will have small children, while others may have adult children living at home. Some may be single-parent families or may have no children. We also have hosts who are retired from their regular job. Next, what type of homes are there? Homestays are offered throughout Dublin and Ireland with varying commute times, which could be 40 minutes or up to 1 hour and 20 minutes to colleges or work placements. Homestays can be houses or apartments and will vary in design and size. Some hosts offer individual rooms, while others offered shared rooms. A typical Irish house will generally have the kitchen, dining room and sitting room on the ground floor with 3 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs on the first floor. Some homes may have a bedroom in the attic or in a self-contained studio in their garden. All of our hosts offer a clean, comfortable room with Wi-Fi. In most Irish homes, bathrooms may vary from private ensuite to shared facilities. While some hosts may offer a private bathroom, it's more common for guests to share a bathroom with the host family or other guests. In some cases, the shower may be separate, and in others, it may be part of a combined bath and shower setup. Please note that Irish bathrooms typically do not include bidets, and due to safety regulations, they do not have electrical sockets. As energy costs are high in Ireland, hosts request that guests have quick showers of between 5 and 10 minutes to avoid high bills. Hosts will help students with planning their routes to college or work, and will show guests where to catch the train or bus. Our hosts also want the student's stay to be enjoyable, so if any issues arise, guests should always speak to their host first to get things resolved. It is very important to understand that when you are a guest in a homestay, you are living with the family, in their home and in their routine, and that you are not staying in a hotel. Hosts receive a very small income and provide services including laundry, safeguarding, and meals for their guests. Many hosts include their homestay guests in their family activities, and all of this for a nightly rate that is approximately 20% of the cost of a basic hotel room. Many hosts have pets like cats and dogs, and generally these will live indoors with the family. If any guests have allergies or a major fear of animals, it is essential that you inform us before travel. Moving on to food. The food in Ireland will likely be a bit different to what you normally eat at home. Depending on the package which guests have chosen, meals such as breakfast, lunch and dinner are included. Guests on a half-board package will receive breakfast and dinner. Those on a full-board package will also receive a packed lunch, while those on a self-catering package will have access to kitchen facilities to prepare their own meals. A typical breakfast will include cereal, toast with butter and jam, tea, coffee or water. A packed lunch will usually include 2 sandwiches, a savoury snack such as crisps or popcorn, and biscuits or fruit. Students should have their own refillable water bottle which can be topped up. For dinner, Irish families will generally have a single course meal of meat and vegetables, pasta, pizza, etc. In Ireland, many hosts can have very busy schedules, and it may be that family members all eat at different times. In these situations, hosts will leave the prepared meal ready for their guests, and the guest just has to heat the meal. In homestays, where the family tend to all eat together, this is generally between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Your hosts will let you know what the specific arrangements are for your homestay. If a student would like additional food outside of that provided by hosts, they should buy their own snacks. Guests should not make additional snacks in the homestay using the host's ingredients without first getting permission to do so. If a guest doesn't like a specific foodstuff, they should let their host know. Guests with food intolerances Allergies or special dietary requirements must let HFDI know about this at the time of booking. When possible, we will facilitate your stay with a host who can cater for you. You should note that hosts receive a special rate for catering to guests with special dietary requirements. Generally, our hosts do not offer a halal diet. However, a vegetarian option may be suitable in these instances. Now let's take a look at general house rules. Hosts may have specific rules which guests are required to follow when staying. The general house rules, which almost all hosts have, include no alcohol to be brought to the homestay, even if the guest is over 18. No smoking inside the homestay. There may be an outside area which smokers can use, and guests should check with their individual host. No bringing friends or visitors back to the homestay. Check with your individual host for their rules. No drugs of any kind except those which have been medically prescribed. No loud noise after 9 p.m. Remember, you are staying in a family home where people may need to be up early the next day. Hosts may have specific times when showers can be used. Check with your individual host for their rules. When staying with your host family, you should be polite and respectful, and you should always keep your bedroom tidy and also leave the bathroom clean and tidy after use. Most hosts expect all guests to be back home by 11 p.m. at night, and for younger guests sometimes earlier. If you are over 18 and expect to be out late, you should ask your host if this is acceptable, and if not, you should arrange a hostel or hotel to stay in on that night. When a host or guest has an issue which they cannot resolve, we will investigate. If we are unable to resolve the issue, we will try within 24 to 48 hours to move the guest to another homestay, subject to availability. If we deem that the issue was due to fault with the host, we will pay to move the guest to new accommodation. However, if we deem the guest to be at fault, then the school or agent are responsible for paying the transportation costs of moving the guest. Now, a little information regarding arrivals and departures. Ideally, students should arrive and depart on flights which are scheduled for reasonable times, for example after 7 a.m. and before 9 p.m. Flights outside of these times must pay a supplementary fee so that staff, hosts and drivers can be compensated appropriately. Where transfers to and from the airport have been pre-booked, we will let each group know where the meeting point is. Some things in Ireland may be different to what you are used to at home. For example, Irish electrical sockets are different to other European ones and use 3 square pins, so make sure you bring a travel adapter with you. Unlike most countries, Irish bathrooms tend not to have any electrical socket available for shaving, charging toothbrushes, etc. Depending on the time of year when you are visiting, the weather in Ireland can be unpredictable and can often be wet and quite cold. Due to energy costs, many hosts will only have their central heating active in their homes for a short time in the morning and evening. Guests should ensure that they have plenty of warm clothing to wear in the home at times when the heating is turned off. What happens if you need to access healthcare? Guests from other EU countries should make sure that they have registered for the European Health Insurance Card, which may be called something different in their own language. This allows you to receive medical care in Ireland as you would at home. If a guest has a cold, flu, or other viruses, they are advised to stay home, get plenty of rest, and take some paracetamol. People would usually only attend the doctor with more severe symptoms. Ask your host for advice. Guests who need to attend the accident and emergency department of a hospital can experience delay in receiving treatment of 24 hours or more. The delay will be dependent on their symptoms, the number of patients attending the department, and the severity of needs of other patients. In most accident and emergency departments, you will receive triage within the first hour of attendance, at which stage the department will establish your need and therefore your placement in the queue for treatment. Guests who are under 18 years of age and who need to attend the accident and emergency department must be accompanied by an adult. This can be a leader, teacher, or a host. If the host needs to attend, there will be a supplementary fee for this. The telephone number for emergencies in Ireland is the same as the rest of Europe, 112. The number 999 can also be used. Now here is some brief information for guests who are coming to Ireland for work placement or internships. Guests staying while participating in work placement should note that many hosts expect that guests will be out from morning to evening on weekdays. Some hosts may be happy for interns and students to remain at home when not working on weekdays, but guests should be aware that if a host or family member are working from home, they require a quiet working environment. Intern guests who are only working short hours should ensure that they explore activities for their spare time and weekends. Remember that homestay guests are in Ireland to experience the culture and should not spend their time in their bedrooms. We will always do our very best to match interns with suitable companies. Many companies will not offer work placement to students who are staying in Ireland for less than 4 weeks. As interns generally lack experience, many companies may only offer basic duties. Students with a low to moderate competency in the English language will have limited options for placement, and should their English language proficiency limit their capability for the assigned tasks, the company may discontinue its offer of placement. Interns will be asked to carry out a variety of duties and should complete all tasks as part of the team. It is important to wear appropriate clothing for the role provided, and employers do not allow the use of mobile phones during work hours. You should always make sure to get contact details for your manager so that you can contact them in the event of running late, being unable to attend due to illness, etc. We hope that this video will help you manage your expectations of staying with our hosts in Ireland. We would be more than happy to discuss any questions you might have, and you can schedule a Zoom meeting by contacting us at info@hfdi.ie. We want everyone, students, hosts, and leaders to have the best experience possible, and we look forward to welcoming your groups to Ireland.